Who isn't excited about Web 3.0, the future of the internet, and the one thing that might change our whole lives just like the evolution of social media did in Web 2.0? If you are excited, as you should be, then you are looking forward to taking part and embracing what the future has in store. But one of the many things you need to understand to be able to contribute to Web 3.0 is DAO. Hey guys, welcome to Crypto Genie's Crash Course, and today's video will help you not only understand what DAOs are, but we will also discuss how they work, their benefits, and their limitations, and even throw in an example of a DAO for you to know all about it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. What are DAOs? DAO stands for Decentralized Autonomous Organization, and it is an entity that is led by its community. Inspired by the decentralization concept of cryptocurrencies, a group of developers gathered around back in 2016 and created the idea of this concept. So what is decentralization exactly? Well, what is special about cryptocurrencies, if you didn't already know, is that they are currencies that are not run by any government nor a central bank, and thus the term decentralized. What controls crypto is multiple computers by different users around the world that validate each of the transactions. And so, in a similar manner, a decentralized autonomous organization came to be, and the developers wanted to create a management system for an entity like a corporation that is completely decentralized and that belongs to the community that is part of it. So within a DAO, there is no central authority, and the members who participate within that entity are the ones who govern it. How do DAOs work? Just like the blockchains of cryptocurrencies were created, DAOs also use smart contracts in which the fundamental framework of the DAO's operation is set. Those smart contracts are extremely transparent, and everyone can take a look at them. So anyone who is willing to join this entity will be fully aware of how its protocol functions at every step of the way. Web 3.0 is all about giving back power to the people, and this is what DAO is all about. Once the smart contracts are written on a blockchain, the DAO starts to receive funds and issues tokens of its own. The protocol dictates how the tokens are sold and fill the treasury of the DAO. The smart contracts of a DAO contain the rules that the entity and everyone who is within this entity need to follow. They are coded agreements that are the basis of any decisions to be made within that entity. According to the codes within the smart contracts, the tokens of the DAO are either increased, burned, or given as rewards to the token holders. The ones who have the tokens of a particular DAO are given voting rights, and mostly it is proportional to how many tokens they are holding. Once a DAO's code is deployed, nothing and no one is able to change it except by a consensus of its voting members. A DAO has no authority that can change any of its rules, even if they were the ones who created the DAO and wrote the smart contracts. It is all up to the community of the people who own the tokens to decide whatever comes next. Pros and cons of a DAO. As mentioned earlier, a DAO gives decision-making powers back to the people within its community. Imagine a company where the CEO has as much impact on the decisions of the company as any other employee. Every token holder within the DAO has a voice and gets a say in the future of the DAO. This makes the people who are participating feel more empowered, even if they do not have a large amount of tokens. As long as they do, they get voting power. A DAO is all about the people, and joining a DAO allows participants to communicate with each other and work towards a single vision regardless of where they are. All of this sounds extremely good, yet there are several limitations of DAOs that you should be aware of. Any decision that needs to be made obviously needs to go through all of the members of the DAO, which takes a much longer time than when a CEO of a corporation wants to make a decision. So decision-making would ultimately run slower within a DAO. Another issue is that of security. One of a DAO's main features is that it is transparent and open to the public, making it an easy target for exploitation and cyber theft. An example of a DAO. You'd be surprised to hear that one of the biggest crypto exchanges is actually a DAO. Uniswap became a legitimate DAO in September of 2020 and became officially decentralized by launching its governance token, Uni. Anyone, even you, can apply to have governance rights within Uniswap. So what do you think about DAOs? Are you ready to get involved and get the power back from the elite who has been running our world? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And don't forget to like this video and hit that subscribe button for more content such as this one. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you soon.